the working mom.
So oftentimes when we are meeting with clients and they're interested in starting the process to purchase their primary residence or either an investment property, they want to get consultations on how is it possible and what are some of the tricks and the methods that we use in order to boost your credit score in a short amount of time. So oftentimes people are not aware of being able to be added to someone's credit card as an authorized user. So it is not a myth, and it actually is a very, very helpful way in order for you to get a good amount of points in a short amount of time in the purchase of a new property. So yes, authorized users do build credit. It's not a myth at all. It's actually a very healthy and great tool that you can use if you have a family member or a friend that would like to assist. Especially in this market, we see tons of millennials that are interested in buying their first property or either getting into real estate investing. And oftentimes they're interested in wanting to know if they can ask a family member, maybe parents or grandparents, if they are added to their longevity of good credit and good standings with most of their creditors, then will it reflect directly onto their credit report in order to use their scores and kind of piggyback off of them in order to purchase their first property. You can actually build good and excellent credit scores just as an authorized user on someone's credit card. When you become an authorized user, the account is actually added to your credit report, which means one-time payments by the primary card holder will help you build a good credit history. You can even do this same method with your children. I do that for all of my children. Most credit card companies have a minimum age requirement, and most of the time it's age either 13 or 16. So if you have a 13-year-old or older or a 16-year-old or older, I would highly recommend, if you have a good credit score, you have a good credit history, adding your children to as authorized users on 2 or 3 of your credit cards. So then when they get out of high school and they want to move on to possibly purchase a car or purchase a home, at that point they won't be hit with those high interest rates because they can graduate high school and already have a 850 credit score, because they'll again adapt those good habits that you have and those spending habits that you have on your credit report. Now, again, keep in mind that it works the opposite way as well. If you get on someone's credit report, someone's credit card as an authorized user, and they have derogatory habits on their credit report, then you will adopt those as well. So make sure that you're asking the right people. If you want to do this, make sure you're going to the right family members if they may be interested in helping you and assisting you, and just make sure you're not adding anyone, asking anyone to be added to their credit cards, because it doesn't work like that. It works both ways. So if you do have a family member or a friend that is willing to add you to their credit report or one of their credit cards as an authorized user, you can also let them know that they don't even have to actually give you the card. Most creditors will request your full name, date of birth, and social security number, and that's all they need. And you don't actually have to utilize the card at all. You don't have to put any charges on it or anything. You can just literally adapt the habits of that other person, and it can be automatically transferred over to your credit report. So stay tuned to the Working Mom podcast for additional finance tips.